Hi everybody, it's our November update. It's raining. We're at the Oregon coast.
Yeah, lots of water, lots of rain. Check out the creek. Oh man, our creek is rolling and the house is all beautifully wet. You know, it's kind of like, Canada's better because you get the snow and you want to snuggle in, but there is kind of a little bit of that with Oregon too.
No question.
So yeah, things are going great. I'm heading back to France in a couple weeks. Yay! And Leslie's not. Oh man, but we'll be back very shortly after that.
Yeah.
We're going to check out the house and make sure everything's great. But we had a really exciting October this last month. Now, we had a very nice note from an older gentleman who has been running a ministry for years. And he's kind of coming towards the end of, he's going to retire soon. Mm-hmm. And so he called us up and wondered if we would drive out or fly out to Seattle and talk to some of his supporters, which, I mean,
it was very kind.
That was super kind because we haven't really asked for money, and you know we were kind of going into this thinking, well, we'll just try to pay for it, and it's hard and it's slow, but you know the idea of people coming along with us is pretty exciting. And so, sure enough, we drove up there and met a lot of really nice folks. And while we were doing our presentation to them, we did like 30-45 minutes of presentation. We decided to make some video just to show people the chateau and why we chose it,
and just the story. How did it all come to be, and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and so as I'm looking at it, I thought, you know, maybe some of our guys' friends on YouTube would want to see this too. So this video is going to be mostly Leslie and I doing voiceover, just talking while we show you about 4 minutes of shots of the inside of the house and why we picked it. And then about 7 minutes of stuff that we're going to start working on in the next little bit. So, you know, hopefully you enjoy shots of the house. And again, we've been away for a couple of months, so we don't have a ton of new footage, but it is nice to see it again.
But it's coming.
Yeah.
It'll be here soon.
And I'm thinking I might like shoot videos every day when I'm there. But Leslie thinks that you guys are all going to be bored. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll give them a special title so that if you get bored easily, you're like, yeah, I'm not going to watch those. But I might shoot 25 videos in 25 days just for the fun of it.
25 days of the holiday season?
Yeah, because I'll be so lonely. Don't worry. Anyways.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll work out. Okay, anyways, hope you enjoy these shots and our narration. So it was super fun. We got to Seattle and we got to meet with 3 groups of about 10 or 12-ish folks who wanted to hear about what we were doing. And we had, and so we spoke for about 30-45 minutes, something like that. And we talked about us trying to help the young people and college students. And we showed some video of that, but we've showed enough video over the years that we don't need to show that again. But then we got to a section where we started talking about our search for
the right house.
The right house. And of course, from day one, the Chateau de la Grifferaie was #1 on our list.
It was, no question. Yeah. Walked out of the car, looked up and went, that'll do.
Yeah, I just love these shots. I know some of these shots we've had in other videos, but perhaps you've seen them or not. But it's just such a grand structure and so beautifully situated around the trees.
It is, yeah. The detail on the outside with the in the limestone, it's called tuffeau, was fantastic. And that in and of itself, when we hadn't even been inside, was definitely a selling point.
And so we just think it's palatial, and right away it kind of has that postcard quality too.
It does, no question.
Both literally and figuratively. We've actually found a bunch of postcards online.
We have.
We started buying them.
Yeah, so old ones. Yeah.
Super fun to have a house. And then of course you go inside and you come up these beautiful terrace. What's a plural of terrace? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But we were wondering, is this place going to be wrecked? Is it going to be messy inside?
It's not bad.
No, and this is not the best room.
This is the foyer.
But the foyer is still good.
Yeah.
Of course, these images are recent, so you can see like the walls are painted there, and there's been a few improvements. Still much to go.
Yeah, still we get to change the runner and different things like that. But at least we got a fresh coat of paint on at least the trim. Not all the walls yet, but
yeah, not this front part.
Yeah.
If we look down, you'd see that there's some of the wood. See if you can see it here. Yeah, it's
holes in the wall.
It's kind of breaking up that wood. We need to cut it out and replace that. But again, the views, you can't replace the views out the windows.
No, you can't.
Yeah, and then of course, you know, our favorite room by far, the Grand Salon.
Yeah, there are a lot of special details in this room. The ceiling is phenomenal. Obviously, our find of that chandelier was fantastic. The marble fireplace with all of its carving is lovely. All the molding and the detail work on the doors. All those bits are things that you just can't replace easily.
Yeah, and we've talked about this room before, but it's just so beautiful that it's kind of fun. You know, for the folks in Seattle, we wanted to just kind of put all of our favorite, you know, shots of the
the Chateau. A lot of people at these meetings hadn't seen anything.
No.
So this was a general recap of, hey, this is what the house looks like. The goods and the bads of everything that it can be.
Yeah, we started with the goods.
Yeah.
And again, most of the floors, most of the rooms on the first floor are pretty amazing. And so we focused on those, the Grand Salon, and then of course the
dining room.
Salle à manger.
Salle à manger.
Yeah, at least for now, it's our salle à manger, the dining room. And then we took some shots of the classroom or the billiards room originally. Again, I just can't get enough of that shot with this fireplace and your great brocante finds and the beautiful trees outside through the rippled glass.
Yeah, I love that old glass.
I miss the house.
I do too.
Man, this is our November update, and man, this is happy and sad. I get to go back real quick. I'm gonna go mow the yards and vacuum up the dead flies.
Well, that's for sure.
But since it's a quick trip, unfortunately Leslie's staying back this time.
Yeah,
she's got to work and
not loving that.
Care for Mr. Bingley. Are you feeling pretty morose?
Morose, that's for sure. Yeah, well, I'm just mostly just feeling frustrated because there's so many things I want to get back to get going on, and it's just you're stuck. So,
but you know, so I'll be there for maybe around a month, but then we're back for the whole year real soon. Or, you know, in not a few weeks after that, we're back. So the videos will start coming, by the way. Yep. I think I'm going to sleep in this room. Okay. I think so, because it's going to be very cold, and we don't have the heat on.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
I'm gonna heat up the electric blanket.
Yeah, right. Well, we have 2 of those.
But as we were talking to the folks in Seattle, this was definitely, from day one, our #1 choice of the Chateau. And still just continues to be a beautiful Chateau. We ended the video here with a couple of shots. But then they also wanted to know, what are some things we still need, and what are our needs? You know, what are we still working on? And so we put together a few minutes, a compilation of things that need attention, continue to need attention. Of course, there's hundreds of things we could do. Yeah,
but these are more immediate needs of things that need attention. Things like the base of the terrace.
Rusted supports. Now, if you've watched our videos, you know that we've braced this one already. But there are others, you know, and then of course the windows. I was telling folks we had a quote initially for about $150,000 to replace all the windows with vinyl.
But I don't want to do that.
No, why not?
Oh, well, the original hardware and everything is just so fantastic that I'm really hoping that we can sand and fill and replace pieces that are rotting and things like that. They've lasted over 100 years now. Surely we can try and shore them up. This here shows that, you know, there's replacement pieces that we did. And
yeah, and again, $150,000 to put vinyl in. Now we think we can replace windows at about $200 a window, and of course there are 212 windows or something like that. So certainly lots of work, but we'll get a router and we'll get like some saws. We'll make a factory. Well, I really think we can do it.
And now that the house is going to get taken care of, you know, we can stay on top of things needing recocked or another coat of paint on something, and it'll you know, be saved from the elements a little more.
We think we can do it. Also, now we need to, there's some things that are big, hard things and some things that are easy things. One of the easy things is changing out light bulbs, light fixtures. And as this part of the video shows, we got lots of kind of outdated light fixtures. But then also some that are not bad. Like there's some that we've already replaced, gone to the brocantes.
Yeah, with some little chandelier finds, which is better than just one bulb.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. So,
you know, some of these are $25, some of them are, you know, $35. Some of them, that one's maybe $100, the one we're looking at right there in the bedroom. But you can find some great old fixtures. What were these? Do you remember how much were these?
Yeah. Oh, boy, I don't know.
I think it was 2 for $45 or something.
Yeah, it might have been
maybe
something
2 for
like
$60.
that. I don't know.
And then, of course, there's two that we've gone more professional with. Yeah. Yeah. Just because how high profile they are.
Well, that room's important. Yeah. So that was a special day when we got to have that hung
was so exciting.
And enjoy. And we have enjoyed it all summer.
I just love that light. I don't want to be a materialist, but man, I love that light fixture.
He has fit the room.
You just go sit in there and you're like, that room still has another couch coming, right?
It does.
Hopefully. So I'm looking forward to
when we find one.
Yeah. And I know this is an old video, but man, I just can't watch that enough times.
Yeah, it's fun. It really does look lovely in the room. Yeah. So.
What other rooms are you going to put the nice fancy? Like most of the time we're going to go brocante lights to keep, because we don't have a ton of money.
And all these bathrooms and all those kind of things. We'll just keep finding good little deals at those kind of places to replace sconces and that kind of stuff.
This one we already changed.
Yeah.
But then which lights are you going to go with, like big professional ones? Which rooms?
So in in the classroom, like the blue room, the billiard room, that one deserves a nice light. And then also in the breakfast room, that space, kind of like our family room, it has 2 fixtures in there, which we'll probably need to match. So that might dictate what we find, but yeah, definitely.
And then just the foyer too.
Yeah, you want to upgrade the foyer.
Oh, you don't?
Well, I don't know. Right now,
I don't know. It just feels like a big room you walk into.
I agree, but I think the other rooms are more important.
So also, France is requiring, as we understand it, within 5 years to get rid of
our big boiler.
Yeah, which, mixed feelings. It's tremendously expensive and complicated, so it makes sense to get rid of it. But it's also an amazing unit.
Well,
like
and
it's
it still
relatively
looks amazing.
new.
I know.
And it does a great job with the hot water. So really mixed feelings.
I know.
But we're gonna need to spend a few thousand on getting some heat pumps. And switching out some of these old radiators.
Yeah. And we've got plenty of them. That's for
sure.
I
think
some of them are updated, some of them are old.
Okay, so our biggest project, our biggest need really, when people ask what our biggest need is, it's the roof. And you look at that roof, and it is beautiful, but complicated. I told the folks, I said, the good news is that slate tiles last 100 years. The bad news is this one was probably installed 107 years ago or something.
I don't know how long.
We don't know. But it's been a while, and again, we had tremendous success with the roofers coming and replacing tiles, so that's a great intervention. That helps us in the short term.
It does.
But long term, we just can't have this.
Yeah.
You saw this video.
Yeah, that was frightening.
This was so disheartening, guys, and it was so stressful. Like for weeks, you're just praying it doesn't rain every day, and man, when we got that fixed, it was just such a great feeling. But I can't wait to have the roof, waterproof.
Well, the joy of, as soon as we get a section of the roof done, this floor that we're looking at right now can now add to our bedroom count. And we would love to have more staff and people with us, but we just can't because we don't have enough. So
yeah, and then of course you're looking at the wood beams, these beautiful kind of, I'm going to call them ancient wooden beams that are incredible, but you don't want water running in those.
Yeah, because once our main structure goes down, it's bad.
Yeah, so here's Leslie was talking about the rooms. We have potential to add 12 rooms, I think.
Bedrooms,
yeah. That's that one's actually the premier etage, but here's that's the attic, and so that's a lot more people that can really help us do our thing. There's other needs. So I was maybe a little bit cheap when I was buying some of our lawn implements. There's my mower trying to survive the post-COVID grass.
It was something.
We probably need to upgrade and get a bigger mower. We got these incredible trees, and we're trying to save them, as you know. And even things like hedge trimmers and chainsaws. Yeah. I started off and I had a electric battery-operated weed whip, and 25 acres. No, it wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
So, you just need to have adequate tools. Here, I think in a second we're going to see James. Yeah, he's pulling off.
That's ivy.
Yeah, he's pulling off ivy. And I remember, so we had a work week last year, and these guys are all working so hard. It was much appreciated. And then James was looking for a job, and so we sent him out to go, take our little hedge trimmer, our little battery-operated hedge trimmer, and attempt to do our 1/4 mile long hedge. And again, it's 1/4 mile on both sides. And so he was out there for a couple hours, and he's like, this thing is not going to do it.
Yeah, it's just too short.
You just need...
runs out.
So we got to spend... Here's the hedge we're talking about. See, that's a lot of hedge. And so we're going to have to, get a gas-operated one and spend a little bit more money.
Yeah, everything. I used to tell clients, when you have a big house, you need bigger stuff.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
Don't you look lovely there?
Oh, dear.
You look lovely there.
My.
I think so.
Okay, well, that's good.
So lovely. And lovely now, actually.
If only we could be back in that bathroom right now and looking for sinks and everything else that needs to go in there. Oh, my goodness.
We're going to do this one, too. We're going to get this bathroom functional, and we're going to try to paint up these rooms and get them ready to go, put some furniture in them. Yeah. Probably a few thousand, but not too much. I think a few thousand.
Oh, man, maybe I need to come. I just start seeing this again and go, oh, my goodness, there's so much to do.
Somebody's got to watch Mr. Bingley.
Oh.
The beautiful Mr. Bingley.
Goodness.
We don't want to fly him over to Europe for 25 days. Doesn't make sense. So anyways, we're probably we're thinking about taking some grad interns this year, just to help us out with a variety of jobs. Since right now I'm the teacher and the plumber for the toilets and the lawnmower, and you're the cook and the
cleaner,
caring for students, and so we're gonna try to have a few more people join us. So tons of work, tons of things left to do, but we're loving every minute of it. And sorry we haven't had a lot of videos.
Yeah.
We will get back to making videos very shortly.
Mm-hmm. And, super quick.
Can't wait to get going. Thanks.
Okay. All right, so thanks for watching our video, and check out how green it is in Oregon. Isn't that something?
The one bonus of a lot of rain.
God love Oregon. Okay, all right. Hope you're having a good week.